Atlantis. The name itself evokes images of a magnificent city swallowed by the sea, lost to time. But where did this tale originate? Our journey begins with the Greek philosopher Plato, who first mentioned Atlantis in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 BC. Plato describes Atlantis as a powerful and advanced island nation that existed thousands of years before his time. According to Plato, the story of Atlantis was passed down through generations, originating from the Athenian statesman Solon. Solon had allegedly learned of Atlantis from Egyptian priests, who recounted the tale as a warning from the past. Plato used Atlantis as a literary device to illustrate his philosophical ideas about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of a just society. While many scholars believe Atlantis to be entirely fictional, the legend has endured for centuries, captivating the imaginations of historians, archaeologists, and dreamers alike. The story of Atlantis, whether truth or allegory, has sparked countless theories and expeditions. It serves as a reminder of the power of stories and our enduring fascination with the mysteries of the past. Could there be a kernel of truth buried within the legend, or is Atlantis simply a product of human imagination? The answer, like the city itself, remains elusive. Plato paints a vivid picture of Atlantis, describing an island of breathtaking beauty and grandeur. Located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, traditionally identified as the Strait of Gibraltar, Atlantis was said to be larger than ancient Libya and Asia Minor combined. The island was said to be blessed with abundant natural resources, including fertile plains, lush forests, and rich mineral deposits. At its heart lay the capital city, also named Atlantis, a marvel of architecture and engineering. The city was designed in concentric circles alternating between rings of water and land. These rings were interconnected by canals, allowing for easy navigation and transportation. Bridges spanned the waterways, and tunnels beneath them connected the various sections of the city. The architecture of Atlantis was said to be magnificent, with palaces, temples, and public buildings constructed from white, black, and red stone. The city was adorned with gold, silver, and vibrant colors, reflecting the wealth and sophistication of its inhabitants. Plato's description of Atlantis, whether real or imagined, has inspired countless artists and writers throughout history. The Atlanteans were described by Plato as a technologically advanced and powerful people. They possessed knowledge and skills far exceeding those of any other civilization of their time. Their society was highly structured, with a rigid social hierarchy and a strong military tradition. At the pinnacle of Atlantean society stood the divine kings, descended from Poseidon, the god of the sea. They ruled with wisdom and justice, guided by a set of sacred laws inscribed on a pillar of orichalcum, a legendary metal unknown to modern science. The Atlanteans were skilled engineers, architects, and craftsmen. They built magnificent structures, developed advanced weaponry, and mastered the use of crystals for energy. Their knowledge of astronomy and navigation was said to be unparalleled, allowing them to explore distant lands and establish a vast empire. However, the Atlanteans' pursuit of knowledge and power ultimately led to their downfall. They became arrogant and greedy, exploiting their resources and subjugating other peoples. Their moral decline, Plato suggests, ultimately led to their destruction. The story of Atlantis is ultimately a tragedy, a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. According to Plato, the Atlanteans' downfall began with their insatiable thirst for conquest. As their empire expanded, so too did their arrogance and greed. They became consumed by material wealth and lost sight of the virtues that had once made them great. The divine laws once strictly adhered to were disregarded or twisted to serve their own selfish desires. This moral decay angered the gods, who decided to punish the Atlanteans for their hubris. A series of natural disasters struck the island, including earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tidal waves. Within a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis was swallowed by the sea, vanishing beneath the waves. Plato's account of the fall of Atlantis serves as a stark reminder that even the most advanced civilizations are not immune to the consequences of their own actions. It highlights the importance of balance, humility, and moral integrity in the face of power and prosperity. The legend of Atlantis has captivated the imaginations of explorers, historians, and archaeologists for centuries. Countless theories have been proposed about its possible real-world location, ranging from the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean and beyond. Some believe that Atlantis was located near the Pillars of Hercules, as Plato described. They point to ancient ruins and geological formations in the region as possible evidence of the lost city. Others suggest that Atlantis may have been situated on an island that was subsequently destroyed by a volcanic eruption, such as Santorini in the Aegean Sea. Still others propose more far-flung locations, such as the Azores, the Canary Islands, or even Antarctica. These theories often draw on geological evidence, ancient texts, or cultural similarities between Atlantis and real-world civilizations. Despite numerous expeditions and extensive research, no conclusive evidence of Atlantis has ever been found. The mystery of its location, if it ever existed, remains one of history's most enduring enigmas.